Hello and good morning. My name is Carly Dolman and I am the Director of Food and Beverage Operations at St. Boniface Golf Club. I'm here today with our Director of Golf and Head Professional, Steve Wood. We're pleased to welcome you to StB TV, a place where we plan to keep you up to date, engaged, and encouraged during these unprecedented times. We hope that you will like our channel, subscribe, and stay a while. Welcome, Steve.
Good afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to let you know that during these challenging times, our thoughts are with you guys. We hope everybody's staying happy and healthy and as much as you possibly can. And trust me, we're looking forward to having you out here as soon as we possibly can. Right now, we're kind of on wait. We're waiting on the government to let us know on April 28th if as soon as non-essential businesses can reopen. We're planning on preparing the golf course so that we can be ready at that point to go and get on with our golf season. I know many of you may have some questions as far as how we're going to proceed once we do open. So I think we'll probably address some of those here today.
So one of the questions that we've been asked by some of our members is, what is going to be different with the game of golf and what things will remain the same?
Well, fortunately, all the powers that be in the golf industry as far as the rule making have been very accommodating with regards to some of the rule changes that will take into effect once the golf season does open. So basically there's going to be flag stick rules, so there'll be no touching the flag stick. Flag sticks will remain in. Again, all touching points will be tried to be removed, basically. So for us here at St. B, what we've decided to do is we're going to have the cup set 1 inch above the ground. So basically, as soon as the ball touches the cup, it's considered hold. We're allowed to do that under the rules of golf, so that'll be one thing for sure. Another thing that we're going to be doing is we won't have any tee markers on the ground, again, to avoid our staff touching it on a regular basis because we don't know who's going to touch it throughout the day. So we'll have teeing areas painted on the ground. So again, there won't be any touching, but that's one of the things that we're allowed to do. And another thing, we won't have bunker rakes, and we're not going to have jugs of water out there either. Those are all areas that people can touch on a regular basis. So as far as the game of golf, I don't think it's going to change a whole lot other than the flag stick rule and the cup being set above the ground. Some places are putting the pool noodle inside the hole to kind of prevent the ball from going too deep, but we just want to try to avoid touching it at all costs, basically. So that's why we're choosing to have the cup set 1 inch above the ground.
Is golf going to be fun?
I think golf's going to be a blast, and I think once the government allows us to be back out here, I mean, golf is social distancing at its finest, really. I mean, trust me, there's people that I play golf with that I don't see. I see them at the tee box, and then I see them again at the green once we get there. I take the right side, they take the left, and we're all good. So golf is social distancing at its finest, really. So I don't see why we can't get out there as soon as they allow us to. So I think golf will still be fun. It's again, you choose who you play with. So we're fortunate in that you're still going to have that ability to go out and have the camaraderie with people, socializing, but from a distance, of course, keeping that six feet away. So,
what is Golf Manitoba's stance on the situation as of right now?
Well, Golf Manitoba, I've spoken with it, and it's actually consistent with what's going on out west. I mean, we're fortunate that we're experiencing a lot of this after BC and Alberta, and right now they're looking at and getting set and ready to open very soon. They're taking all their steps and measures to get in place to be ready to go. My understanding is in Alberta, the NAGA, which is the National Allied Golf Association, which is basically comprised of the PGA, the provincial governing body, which is Golf Alberta, and the Superintendents Association, etc., as well as the Club Society of Club Managers, Canadian Society of Club Managers, sorry. So they're all together and they're speaking as one voice to the government, trying to advocate for golf courses to be an acceptable recreational necessity, basically, so that people can get out there and play. Again, it's not like team sport where you're confined in a dressing room or on an ice or surface or whatever, and you've got sweat and people are going crazy and hitting each other and stuff. So it's not like hockey or basketball or volleyball where you're touching, basketballs or volleyballs and things like that and passing it from one person to another. This is you got your own equipment and your own stuff and you're going. And so realistically, Golf Manitoba's stance is very, very consistent with ours. We feel that golf is an acceptable recreational measure that you can get out and do because, again, it almost adheres to all the social distancing right from the get-go. So that's pretty much the stance what I believe they're at anyway. So.
It sounds like you have a pretty good handle on things. With social distancing being of the utmost importance right now and sanitation, is the Pro Shop prepared to handle this if we do have clientele back out at the club?
Absolutely. Like everywhere, all of you have been out to stores and Walmarts and Sobeys and Costco's and things like that. So we're going to have measures in place. Again, learning from places like that do it at that level helps us to get ready as well. So we'll have, a maximum of 6 people in the Pro Shop at a time. We're asking our members to come in no more than 20 minutes before their tee times to check in. We're going to also police the putting green and make sure that, we kind of keep it limited to the people who are just getting ready to go out. So you get a few minutes to warm up and putt while the group ahead of you tees off. And then once that group gets called to the tee, the next group can go on the putting green and do their warm up. As far as the golf shop goes, we're going to have spacing set up on the carpet so that you can know where to stand and check in. We are going to ask our members again to keep the flow going and check in and make sure that they come in and say hi and from a distance, of course. We're going to have the guard set up at the counter, so it's for lack of a better term, a spit guard basically, or a protective shield, kind of separating us, the staff, from the clients. So that's a couple things that we're doing. Plus, we're going to continually sanitize the pin pad, continually sanitize the counter, the door handles. It's going to be constantly ongoing, and there's things that we're going to do in all areas of the business, not just the golf shop. So for us, one of the things that, with this new arrival of StB TV, this is a great way for us to interact with you, our members, and all our clients. And we're going to take you through some things that we do around the club, whether it be, the new flag stick rule. We're going to experiment and show you that on video. We have some other great ideas of things we're going to do around the club to kind of engage you guys. So feel free, please. Email both Carly and I. We're here for you. So email us, send us questions. We can address them on a regular basis. We're going to be doing this on a pretty regular basis over the next couple of weeks as we prepare to open. So we look forward. We can't wait to have all of you out here, and we look forward to having you out here. So thank you, and we'll see you soon.